总统莅临，各位贵宾请起立。
Ladies and gentlemen, Her Excellency President Tsai Ing-wen has arrived.
Good morning. It's so wonderful to see you.
Yes, after seeing you on TV all the time. So nice to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
夫人苏珊女士
Yes, good morning, Madam President. Thank you for having us.
But later on, we may have a discussion as to how you help him to reduce the weight.
That I can do. In exchange for, I'd like to see photos of your dogs and cats.
Sure.
Same.
礼貌尊重上，今天有问大母，受你的多，谢谢。谢谢。
理查森执行主任
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Be seated.
please.
各位贵宾请起立。
Guests, please rise.
总统颁授美国前国务卿庞培欧特种大綬景星勋章仪式开始。
The ceremony to confer the Order of Brilliant Star with Special Grand Cordon upon the 70th Secretary of State Michael Pompeo will now begin.
宣读宋词。美国前国务卿庞培欧为杰出之政治家，才游卓越，智力恢宏，致力促进中华民国台湾与美国之友好合作关系，成效斐然，深为中华民国台湾政府及人民所感佩。中华民国台湾政府依据勋章条例第8条之规定，经总统明令颁赠庞培欧先生特种大綬景星勋章一座，以表彰其卓越成就。中华民国111年3月3日于台北。
Citation. Michael Pompeo, the 70th Secretary of State of the United States of America, is an outstanding statesman of remarkable erudition, who has played a key role in promoting relations between the Republic of China Taiwan and the United States of America. His exceptional contributions have earned him the sincere gratitude of the government and people of the Republic of China Taiwan. In recognition of Secretary Pompeo's extraordinary achievements, the government of the Republic of China Taiwan, in accordance with Article 8 of the statute governing the award of decorations and by presidential decree, hereby confers upon him the Order of Brilliant Star with Special Grand Cordon, given in Taipei on the 3rd day of the 3rd month of the 111th year of the Republic of China Taiwan, corresponding to the 3rd day of the 3rd month of the year 2022 of the Gregorian calendar.
恭请总统授勋。
President Tsai will now confer the medal.
总统致辞，各位贵宾请就座。
The President will now deliver her remarks. Guests, please be seated.
美国第70届国务卿庞培欧先生及夫人、余茂春先生、理查森先生，各位同仁，大家早，大家好。
The 70th U.S. Secretary of State, Mr. Pompeo, Mrs. Pompeo, Dr. Yu, Mr. Richardson, dear colleagues, good morning.
过去，庞培欧前国务卿形容台湾是民主成功的故事，可信赖的伙伴及世界良善的力量。今天，我们很高兴欢迎庞培欧前国务卿率团来访，亲身见证台湾人民的友善以及热情，以及对民主自由的坚持。
Secretary Pompeo, it is a pleasure to welcome your delegation to Taiwan, a place you have called a democratic success story, a reliable partner, and a force for good in the world. Now you will be able to experience firsthand the hospitality and kindness of the Taiwanese people, as well as our commitment to freedom and democracy.
刚刚透过颁赠特种大綬景星勋章，除了表彰庞培欧前国务卿对台美关系的贡献，我要代表台湾人民表达最深的感谢。
Just now, the Order of Brilliant Star with Special Grand Cordon was presented to Secretary Pompeo for his contributions to advancing Taiwan-U.S. relations. On behalf of the Taiwanese people, I hereby express my deepest gratitude.
庞培欧前国务卿不仅长期支持台湾的国际参与，在任内更为台美关系带来了许多的突破，包括解除对台交往的限制，对台军售常态化，以及台美高层互访层级不断的提高，这些都是加深双方的互动合作。
Secretary Pompeo is not only a long-term supporter of Taiwan's international participation, he has also facilitated multiple breakthroughs in Taiwan-U.S. relations. During his term, restrictions on contact between U.S. and Taiwan government officials were lifted, arms sales were normalized, and mutual visits by higher-level U.S. and Taiwanese officials were made possible. These measures all helped deepen bilateral interaction and cooperation.
在庞培欧前国务卿的支持之下，台美在区域民主治理、经济、教育以及公共卫生等多项领域，也建立了对话的机制，像是台美经济繁荣伙伴对话，在过去2年连续的举办，今年也预期将再次的召开。
Secretary Pompeo's support also allowed Taiwan and the U.S. to establish mechanisms for dialogue in an array of fields, including regional democratic governance, economic affairs, education, and public health. The Economic Prosperity Partnership Dialogue, for example, has now been held for 2 consecutive years and is due to be held again this year.
在去年台美TIFA法会议复谈之后，我们也期待透过现有的机制，加强台美在各领域的合作，并且早日启动双边贸易协定的协商进程，让台美经贸关系可以更紧密。
With Taiwan-U.S. Trade and Investment Framework Agreement talks, or the TIFA talks, also resuming last year, we expect cooperation in various fields to be strengthened through existing mechanisms. It is our hope that bilateral trade agreement negotiations can commence soon. This would enhance our economic and trade ties even further.
近来面对乌克兰情势发展，台湾也和美国等民主伙伴合作，参与国际社会对俄罗斯的经济制裁。就在几天前，我们也启动了对乌克兰的人道救援。台湾和美国共享民主自由价值，我们也希望未来台美可以共同写下更多民主成功的故事。
Recently, in response to the situation in Ukraine, Taiwan has joined democratic partners, including the U.S., in implementing international economic sanctions against Russia. And just days ago, we began providing Ukraine with humanitarian aid. Taiwan and the U.S. share the common values of freedom and democracy. We hope that in the future, Taiwan and the U.S. can work together to help create even more democratic success stories.
像庞培欧前国务卿这样的美国好友来访，都充分地展现出台美之间深厚的情谊。尤其庞培欧前国务卿在台湾的人气很高，来访的消息一出来，立刻引起许多的关注和讨论。希望未来您常常来访，我们一起继续为深化台美关系来努力。
A visit from such a good friend as Secretary Pompeo attests to the strong Taiwan-U.S. friendship. Mr. Pompeo, you are very well known here. News of your visit generated broad attention and discussion of the subject. We hope you will visit again soon and continue working with us to strengthen Taiwan-U.S. relations.
谢谢。
Thank you.
请总统回座。
President Tsai, please be seated.
请庞培欧先生致辞。
Secretary Pompeo will now deliver his remarks.
It is incredibly humbling to be here today and to receive this award. President Tsai, thank you so much. It's great to be with you. It's great to be with your whole team, your Chief of Staff, National Security Advisor, my former colleague, Foreign Minister. It's wonderful, most of all, to be here with the Taiwanese people, who I have come to know and love, albeit from afar, as this is my first time here. I've come to know them as a noble and caring and loving and freedom-demanding people.
蔡总统今天非常荣幸来到这里与您会面，接受这份殊荣，也非常高兴能够见到您和您政府的团队，包括这个吴部长，还有我们国安会的秘书长，还有李大卫秘书长。更重要的是，我今天也终于见到了我心系已久的台湾人民。那我从美国都一直在关心着台湾的人民。我知道台湾人民都是非常善良、非常热情，而且非常爱好自由的。
One of the things I learned now some almost 40 years ago when I was a young soldier was that to do the right thing is both proper and necessary, and to demand that leaders provide their citizens with freedom and prosperity and stability matters an awful lot. Madam President, you have done that in such a noble, wonderful way. It is so wonderful to watch, and such a blessing to me to watch a great leader deliver that to her people.
40年前，我在军队服役的时候，我了解到做对的事情是必要的。我也认为领导者必须提供给他的人民自由还有繁荣的生活。那我也很高兴看到蔡总统如今做到了。我看在眼里，非常开心，也非常高兴看到台湾有这么好的领导人。
If any of us were mistaken or complacent about the risk to that freedom, I think we need only watch what's taking place in Europe today to see that this continues to demand deep, concerted, focused leadership from those of us who cherish freedom.
如果我们过去把这个自由当作理所当然的话，我们现在只要看这个欧洲发生的事情，就可以知道，自由不应该当作理所当然，它是非常重要的，而且需要持续的、深刻的，而且是一同合作的领导力来维持。
Madam President, you spoke of the things that we did during my time as Secretary of State, allowing normal relationships between our diplomats to have meetings when it was important to them to have meetings, to send Americans here, American diplomatic leaders here, to have conversations about our mutual best interests, our economic interests, our security interests, our interest in promoting freedom around the world. These were simple and right and proper, and I am so thrilled to see what I hope the people here in Taiwan will see, which is that these aren't partisan or political, but these are American commitments that are in our best interests, our American tradition, and in the deep interest of securing and building on the relationship between the United States and Taiwan.
蔡总统，您刚才在致辞中也提到，我在担任国务卿的任内，做的一些措施。这个台美外交官如今可以正常的在必要的时候进行会面，美国的代表团也可以来到台湾进行重要的对话，像是这个经济、安全还有维护全球自由的相关对话。那我认为这些都是非常简单而且是正确的决定。我也希望您们知道，这个是美国跨党派的一个决定，它是符合我们利益的，也将有助于我们持续深化台美关系。
Madam President, thank you again. I think these days call for the simple reminder that it is not provocative to say that one demands freedom. Indeed, to walk away from these things demonstrate the absence of resolve, and that those who desire to destroy freedom, to change human lives, will see quiet or the absence of direct language, recognition of the basic realities of the human condition as their opportunity. President Tsai, I am confident you will not permit that to happen on your watch. I can assure you that the American people stand with you in that very effort. Bless you. Thank you for this incredible privilege today. It is such a joy to be here. I'm going to enjoy the dried pineapple very much. And I know that I'm going to enjoy even more than that the opportunity to meet the Taiwanese people and thank them for all they have done, all they're doing today for the people of Ukraine, all they're doing today for their families and their fellow citizens, and all that they have done to build out an important relationship with the United States of America as well. Thank you so much, Madam President.
蔡总统，再次谢谢您。我也相信我们共同有非常多的决心来维护自由不受到冒犯。我认为任何人都有权利来维护自己的自由，这是非常基本而且重要的事情。我也相信在蔡总统您的任内，您不会看着别人来践踏这样对自由的渴望。美国也会一直和台湾站在一起。再次非常荣幸今天可以来到这里，我也很高兴，很期待接下来可以吃到这个凤梨干，也非常高兴可以有机会和台湾人碰面交流。也非常感谢台湾人如今为乌克兰所做的一切贡献，为他们的家人、为乌克兰公民所做的贡献，非常感谢。